So China in the 1850s was a very different place from today. Um, in the previous century, because of improved health and also a buoyant economy, the population of China had tripled in the previous 200 years. While the land available for for cultivation had only doubled, meaning that there was an immense scarcity of land. And the internal migrations of people also made the problem worse. The bureaucracy, the Chinese bureaucracy, was deficient and corrupt, and the infrastructure was also stolen, was not taken care of, making the seasonal floods and droughts even worse. Um, the place where my ancestors came from was Canton province, and Canton was had another problem, which is that most of the farmers were renting their land; they did not own their land. And because of the land scarcity, rents had gone through the roof, and a lot of farmers just simply were living day to day. They couldn't afford to live. It was very difficult times for them, and people spoke at the time of the two swords on the farmers' shoulders. One was high rents, and the other was high interest rates. And because of that land scarcity, because of also the polygamy that was prevalent at the time, there were a lot of violence as well. There's a lot of violence between villages, between clans, between families, um, and so because of that violence, because of the poverty, a lot of Chinese were forced to get rid of their children. Either if they're women and if they're daughters, unfortunately, they usually sold them. And in China, there were a lot of Chinese cities actually had markets to where people could buy children. And for young boys, what they usually did is they send them to other parts of China to work. Or in the case of Hing and Funchuk, they send them abroad. And that's why my two ancestors ended up in the United States.